the early hours near Raiskoye, deep within contested territory in the Donetsk People's Republic, silence gave way to a low mechanical hum. It was barely audible, but unmistakable to those who know its meaning. Geran-2 had arrived. Moments later, 2 Ukrainian drone command posts were turned into smoldering debris. It was quick, precise, and deeply strategic. This wasn't a high-profile, headline-grabbing explosion. It was surgical, controlled, the kind of strike that doesn't make the evening news but echoes across war rooms. What Russia destroyed wasn't infrastructure, it was capability. The ability for Ukrainian forces to see and react in real time. The very heartbeat of their frontline ISR. UAV command posts are not just tools, they are force multipliers. They tied together reconnaissance, artillery, electronic warfare, and logistics. Ukrainian forces in Donetsk are heavily reliant on layered UAV surveillance due to the complex trench warfare environment. With artillery duels decided by seconds of advantage, drone footage is the difference between hitting a convoy or missing by meters. The loss of command posts in Raiskoye delays that footage, disrupts strike decisions, and can tip the momentum on a micro level across entire sectors. The Geran drone was the perfect choice. Cheap, quiet, and designed to loiter, it flies at altitudes that evade conventional radar and can remain airborne for hours before diving onto its target. It's not designed to shock, it's designed to eliminate. With one strike, it can erase thousands of dollars in equipment and hours of operational setup. The Geran drone, Russia's variant of the Shahed 136, has become an emblem of this new kind of warfare. It doesn't boast high speed or stealth coding, but it doesn't need to. Its low radar profile, low cost, and long loiter time make it one of the most disruptive weapons currently fielded in the Ukraine conflict. The destruction of the command posts in Raiskoye marks something larger, the evolution of Russia's doctrine. This is no longer about territory, it's about information denial. Russia is moving to degrade Ukraine's ISR network not with brute force, but with strategic disruption. And the Geran is its spearhead. Why Raiskoye? Because it was behind the immediate front. Because Ukraine thought it was safe. That illusion is gone now. The ability to strike deep into the battlefield rear, targeting not soldiers, but systems, is the hallmark of fifth-generation warfare. Russia is showing it knows where to look and how to strike. When UAV control posts are taken offline, the result is a cascade failure. Drones lose contact, recon becomes blind, artillery loses precision, units become reactive rather than proactive. The battlefield becomes foggy, and in that fog, opportunities for Russian counteraction grow exponentially. These UAV control posts weren't random shacks. They were hardened, mobile coordination hubs for Ukrainian drone fleets, used to control ISR drones, relay data to artillery units, and coordinate offensive strikes against Russian armor. By removing them, Russia effectively disrupted Ukraine's entire operational picture in that sector. This wasn't the first strike of its kind, but the precision, the timing, and the target suggest a shift in targeting priorities. Russia is investing not just in destroying equipment, but in disabling capability, cutting lines of coordination, shortening enemy vision, and degrading tempo. The psychological impact is severe. Ukrainian operators know they're being watched. They know that a few extra seconds of uplink could mean destruction. That kind of pressure reduces efficiency, increases errors, and stretches every mission's timeline. Warfare isn't just physical anymore, it's cognitive. Ukraine's response has been adaptive but reactionary. Mobile command posts, Starlink integration, frequency hopping all help, but none are invulnerable. In modern war, mobility doesn't guarantee survivability. It just buys you time, and Russia is learning how to shrink that window. Russia is mastering anti-ISR warfare. It's no longer enough to have drones, you must protect the network that controls them. Raiskoye shows just how vulnerable that network remains. Frontline forces in the Donetsk region will now face increased risks. With fewer UAVs in the sky, artillery corrections lag. Tank movements go unseen. Russian positions remain concealed for longer. Tactical advantage slowly shifts, not in a single blow, but through incremental control of perception. NATO and Western observers are taking note. The effectiveness of Geran-style operations challenges existing doctrine. Air superiority is no longer about fighter jets. It's about who controls the low skies, the data lanes, and the signals that move between systems. That war is being fought now, drone by drone. Russia's message is simple. We know where your eyes are, and we will blind them. That level of precision targeting requires intelligence, patience, and coordination. The success at Raiskoye signals not just technical ability, but growing operational discipline. Looking ahead, the drone war will escalate on both sides. Ukraine will push for more autonomous UAVs. Russia will field smarter loitering munitions. Artificial intelligence will begin shaping how drones behave, how they find targets, and how they evade detection. The sky will become a chessboard. But unlike chess, this game is asymmetrical. One side is trying to hold territory, the other is trying to disrupt systems. The Raiskoye strike wasn't about seizing ground, it was about making ground irrelevant by taking away the tools to fight over it. Modern warfare is no longer linear. The lines blur between offense and defense, between soldier and software. In this environment, the side that adapts faster, technologically, tactically, and mentally, has the advantage. Raiskoye was a test of that principle. In the end, Raiskoye is a reminder that the battlefield of tomorrow isn't coming, it's here. A low-cost drone, guided by intelligence, capable of striking with precision, can shift the tempo of an entire front. This is the war behind the war, the invisible battle for perception, control, and tempo. And right now, Russia is playing that game well.